So I want to show you how to, on Linux, record sound both from a microphone and system sounds at the same time. Just as a quick demo, you can hear me right now talking through my microphone, and I have this video here that you can hear the sound from the video coming as well as I play it on my computer. So yeah, I'll be using SimpleScreenRecorder to do this, and in the background we'll be using PulseAudio. In SimpleScreenRecorder, whenever you set it up for recording, you can tell it to read from some audio input source. But yeah, you can only tell it to read from a single one. So for example, you could tell it to record your microphone or your system sounds, but not both. And what we'll do is in the background in PulseAudio, we'll create an additional source that kind of mixes both of, or multiple, that mixes whatever multiple sources you want to actually record into a single source that we can then point SimpleScreenRecorder to. To do this, we'll want to edit our PulseAudio configuration. And the best way to do this is to create a configuration file in your home directory. So under home.config/pulse/default.pa, create a file. And you'll want to include this header. So in particular, this includes the system-wide configuration. And then underneath this, we'll create whatever configuration we actually want. So the first thing we'll do, the way you kind of configure PulseAudio is you create a bunch of modules and then you can configure them and reconnect them to do whatever you want. And we'll create this module called a null sync module, which we can read about in the configuration, that it's in the documentation, that it's, I mean, it seems kind of useless because whatever data is written to it is silently dropped. But in PulseAudio, as you can see, all syncs have a monitor source. So we can use this monitor source to kind of, if we point multiple sources at the sync, even though the sync itself doesn't really do anything, we now have a single spot, this monitor for this sync. At that point, we can listen kind of to whatever is happening, and we'll end up with a mixed, with all the sources mixed that we're pointing to this sync. So yeah, so we create the sync, we give it a name. Doesn't really matter what this name is, I just called it mixer sync. And then after this, we'll want to create two more modules, two loopback modules. Or if you want to record from more than two sources, you want to create more of these. But yeah, I'm just showing microphone and system sounds. So yeah, we create two loopback modules and we point them that they're sync, both of them, the sync should be the same mixer sync that we created before. And in a minute, we'll show how to configure these loopback modules to be reading from the correct things. Yeah, so we'll save this for now, and then you'll want to restart your PulseAudio so that it reads the config again. And the way to do this is pactl, I think exit. I won't do this right now because that would stop kind of the audio recording for my video. But that's what you want to do. And then to restart again, you just basically want to run PulseAudio. And then you can pass the demonize flag to make it run in the background. So once that's started again, you can run Pavo control. This is this screen. So yeah, just run with Pavo control. And here you'll want to go to the recording tab and you'll see these two loopback to null output bits on the recording tab, and you want to make sure that, yeah, basically to configure your sources now that you're mixing, is you want to point these two to be from whatever you actually want to be recording. So I want to be recording from my Yeti mic and the monitor of the Yeti mic. Yeah, and so you do that, and that should basically be it. Now, whenever you set up your SimpleScreenRecorder, you'll want to select PulseAudio as your audio server, and you'll see a new monitor of null output or something like that option for the sources. So you'll want to select that, and you should be able to now record both of your sources at the same time.